All right, so the East and West All-Star starters were just tweeted out by Shams Charania. Happy MLK to everybody out there. For the Eastern Conference, there's going to be some controversy. It's going to be Jalen Brunson, Giannis, Tyrese Maxey, Cade Cunningham, Jaylen Brown. Already seeing people saying, oh, Donovan Mitchell got robbed. You should have been in there for Maxey. You should have been this. You should have been that. At the end of the day, I'm going to sit in that damn bench. First things first, I want to give a shout out to Jaylen Brown. The fact that he came into the season, a lot of scrutiny, one of the most, not hated, but like really heavily scrutinized players. First option hoops, no Jason Tatum, and he's been a revelation. He's been absolutely phenomenal. He's been one of the best players in all of basketball. Top 15 at the very minimum. He was up there for MVP, especially after that 50 ball against the Clippers. He has the Celtics right now in prime position at the top of the Eastern Conference of the hierarchy, and they weren't supposed to be there at all. Kenny Cunningham, right now they have the number one seeded Detroit Pistons. Giannis, he's doing Giannis things to the Bucks, so literally out of the play-in, I think, right now. Oh my God, Giannis is still obviously one of the best players in ball, but the Bucks are 11th in the Eastern Conference. They're 17-24. He's just so loyal, man. Brunson, the Knicks have been definitely more disappointing, but I wouldn't say Brunson's playing at a level that he was playing at last season, but Brunson's still a really good player. And then Maxey's averaging last time like 28 points a game. Sixers have also been have been better than you thought they would be. They're sixth right now. They're not in the play-in, but Embiid's dealt with his injuries. Podcast P, who's now apparently retired from podcasting, he hasn't been very good this season. Quentin Graham has been pretty good off the bench. Unfortunately, my dog, Jared McCain's getting G League reps now, but yeah. Drummond shooting threes, so much going on in Philly. Nick Nurse, I feel like I barely hear people talking about Nick Nurse nowadays. He's still running those gauntlet rotations. Congrats to Jaylen Brown, Giannis, Tyrese Maxey, Cade Cunningham, Jaylen Brown. Now let's move on to an even more criticized Western Conference All-Star starters. So, the Western All-Star starters are Luka Doncic, SGA, Steph Curry, Nikola Jokic, and Victor Wembanyama. He was not an All-Star last season, is finally making the All-Star team. Hey, congratulations to Victor Wembanyama. Obviously, first things first. Anthony Edwards, I know that's brutal. Ant is one of the... it's literally him and Wemby fighting for the fifth best player in the NBA right now, and the fact that he's not there is absolutely brutal because, not to point any scrutiny towards Luka, but, he hasn't... points-wise, but, that's the thing. If you actually watch the games, you've seen that Luka, it says he's averaging 33 points a game, but the way it's coming, it's a lot of free throws. It's a lot of step back threes and the inefficiency from three and the turnovers and a lack of playing defense and this and that. And I love Luka. I absolutely love Luka. And I would never let Nico Harrison live that trade down of trading with Luka Doncic, who was literally a pillar of Dallas, of Texas, for Anthony Edwards, who's injured right now. Literally, what on planet Earth are you doing? But according to Underdog NBA, Anthony Edwards lost the fan vote tiebreaker to Wembanyama for the final starting spot. And I feel like Ant and Wemby are one of the most... They're both beloved by NBA fans, so that's tough and that's tough. And all people get Ant in over Curry. Ant and Curry have both been great. At the end of the day, it's a coin flip, when it comes down to, what is this? It's coaching, it's fans. It comes down to this. They just choose. It just shows... My fault. It just shows Curry over Ant, and that's not, a slight at Ant at all. And, you really can't go wrong with either one of them. Now, it would have been really cool to see Ant start, but it is what it is at the end of the day. I believe Curry came off the bench last year, right, for Luka and SGA, but now they're doing positionless. So, but also this year is USA versus World. I saw Mitchell say he wants to be on Team World. Totally see what transpires all of that, but a couple snubs for the All-Star starters. I'll let me know. Right now, Anthony Edwards, Donovan Mitchell, anybody else I'm missing? Let me look through a couple comments. And hopefully Jokic is good to go for the All-Star game as well. Hopefully he's back soon. The Nuggets have been amazing. Shout out to PY. He's been absolutely phenomenal. Spencer Jones, man. Not from the Yankees, but from the, what's it called? Nuggets. People in the comments are literally frying Curry for being 38 years old and still starting over Ant. They're in love with him. They're dick riding Wemby. Yeah. NBA Twitter in a nutshell. What else though? Obviously I'll fill in the room as well. LeBron James is not starting in the All-Star game, which is insane. I think he'll be an All-Star, especially. Early on in the season, I'm like, oh, maybe they just give a Lifetime Achievement Award, but no, he's actually been playing some really good basketball since the slump and since losing the 10-point streak against the Raptors in a game-winning assist that he had to Rui Hachimura. Yep. I was watching that game live. Yeah, LeBron, according to Underdog NBA, was not voted as an All-Star starter for the first time since 2003, 2004, which is absolutely insane because that was his rookie season. If I'm correct, right, the 2003 draft. Yeah, LeBron draft class. Yeah, LeBron. That's absolutely absurd. Yeah, you drafted in the 2003 draft. Yeah, that's absolutely absurd. Starting lineups that year in the East: Allen Iverson, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, Draymond O'Neal, Ben Wallace. Wow. On the West, Steve Francis, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Yao Ming. Yeah, that's absolutely insane. Mind you, I'm 23 years old and I was born in 2002. So I was not watching any of this at that given moment. So yeah, it's insane. LeBron James is not an All-Star starter for the first time in my life, basically, since I was like 1 year old, which is absolutely insane. Damn, it's when I was at holy freaking hell. But yeah, Luka, SGA, Curry, Jokic, Wemby, congratulations. Obviously, I'm screwing to you about LeBron, about and I mentioned earlier about Jaylen Brown. I want to quickly, before I end this, look at not Jaylen Brown, but about what's it called? Not starting Donovan Mitchell. I want to just quickly look to see if anybody else. Brunson over Mitchell is laughable. Jalen Brunson not having a top 5 guard in the East. 4 guards in Giannis. 7 point guards. No Jalen Johnson question marks. Unfortunately, Jalen Johnson has been struggling recently. Nah, he's not an All-Star game starter. He's definitely an All-Star, I would say, but he's definitely been cooled off a little bit. No, Jalen, CJ McCollum has definitely been taking a lot of usage, especially by points per minute. Freak, relax. Yeah, congratulations to everybody. And we'll see the All-Star reserves. I'm gonna do that on TNT. I'll do a live reaction, probably upload that on YouTube, and probably get something on here on TikTok as well. Yeah, congratulations to the All-Star Game starters. Luka, SGA, Curry, Jokic, Wemby. And for the East, for like the millionth time, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey, Cade Cunningham, Jaylen Brown, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Congratulations. Anything you guys want to say? Comment down below. Screwing to anybody getting snubbed, just anything in general, comment that all down below. And yeah.